All right, so big story in California, and it broke last night in the fire zone. I mean, first of all, we heard about, was it SB 549? I mean, this is just a SB 549. Do you realize I didn't play any of Tulsi Gabbard? Oh well. Sorry. So, SB 549, that's the bill being considered in the California legislature, which would set up a specialized, basically urban renewal zone in the fire areas and be able to have taxing authority, unique taxing authority, irrespective of the county and or the city. They would have no say over it. It would be inside under the proviso or under the umbrella of the state government. They'd take over and bank property, and then they'd put low-income housing on it in the Palisades, where there previously were two. Count them two. Here's a story I did. What are all these people doing? Anyway, so that's the end of the story. So, thing is,
I would urge everyone to just
before she starts. So they've been gunning for these people. They just like, this is really prime real estate. We want that real estate. We want to put it under our rules. Remember all those rules they were going to get rid of so that people who had been burned out could quickly rebuild. Remember that? Oh, no. Under 549, they would be deprived of being able to do that. That's why they were slow rolling, especially the Palisades people, because those guys have nice views and they're, adjacent to, Santa Monica, and they're at great hiking paths that they couldn't, by the way, remember, they couldn't clear the brush in that area because they had to save a plant. What? Yeah, exactly. So this lady, listen, check this out. It's Spencer Pratt's video. Spencer Pratt, remember him from the MTV show? And I do. And so he's hopping mad. He lost his house. His parents lost their house. They're going, why are you dinking around with us? Let us rebuild. So remember, there was a huge hue and cry to help these people in Altadena and the other fire zone, which is close to Altadena, and then there was the Palisades. And they had two huge concerts for which $100 million was donated. $100 million donated. And this gal you see here, let's see, Sue Conroe, she found out that they hadn't been giving the money to the people. They've been giving the money to NGOs and charities and or nonprofits. Here's the rest.
Just go to the nonprofits that are listed. If you want a good laugh, I mean, one of the nonprofits cleans preschool bathrooms. Well, after the fire, who knows? Maybe there is a preschool bathroom that needs cleaning.
Yeah. In other words, a lot of these nonprofits are ancillary, if you will.
That's a nice way of saying it.
And you urge people, our viewers, they can go on the Fire Aid website. And yes, in terms of if you're Fire Aid, you can say, we have listed all the nonprofits. So they've given out $75 million so far. And you can see for yourself each nonprofit that has received money. The vetting process, though, that's an interesting angle to this story as well, because there's still another round of funding that will be given out. If you're a nonprofit, you would just have to fill out a simple, very simple questionnaire. Six questions. So what do you make of the vetting process?
I think they're not helping the victims at all. Let's
She's
just
a reporter.
say, and the other thing you should know, if you go on there, they don't say how much each individual nonprofit gets. So there are two nonprofits that are for the homeless people in the Palisades, Los Angeles in general, that they're getting money from LASA. So why are these nonprofits also getting money from Fire Aid? I don't know. They're homeless nonprofits. Of course, we're all homeless now, but
And to be clear, we have reached out to actually the Attorney General, Rob Bonta, to see if this is on his radar, because this is a whole lot of money and you are well connected in your community and you don't know anybody who has received fire aid money.
That's correct.
So what is your advice if you're a victim, and there are several who are probably watching tonight who lost their home like yourself, where do you go from here?
Hopefully with people like you who are bringing it to the attention of America, really, because we have all these people I know in the Midwest where I'm from who said, we want to give money, where do we give it? How can we help the people? This fire aid money is not helping the people, it's helping nonprofits, many of them who have executives that are getting a 6-figure salary. The money is not going to the victims that you wanted the money to go to.
Yeah, you make a great point, because a lot of people, this was an international story, and a lot of people people who really couldn't afford to give money, they had
They
big
sent their
hearts.
$20,
Right.
yes. They
And
said,
where's that money going?
And where's the money going? Where is the money going? Anyway, asked her on, that reporter, the local paper up there, or down there, or wherever, in California, wherever that is. I'm everywhere on the West Coast, West Coast. So every once in a while, I just don't know where I am. So be that as it may. Anyway, I'm going to ask her about some of these nonprofits. Some of them are out of state. Some of them are in other areas of the state of California, and they didn't have a fire where they're giving this money out. And of course, they all come under the proviso that one must be using this money for equitable reasons. So DEI built in. So we're wondering, what are you guys doing? What are you playing at?